a very special The Real.
Lonnie opens up about what education means to her.
I am not supposed to be here, but God had a purpose for me, and I want that to happen for anybody, any child.
Plus, fight the flu the natural way. It is known to work. Then,
it's time for some beauty sleep.
The bedtime tips for a more beautiful you. Thank God you don't have to drink it. And Loughlin stops by.
Then, we reveal the winner of our Holiday Light contest, The Real.
Be back with us tomorrow, y'all. We miss you, Tamar. She'll be back tomorrow. But the four of us are going to keep it real at the Girl Chat table for you girls. So before we get into it, I also want to give a quick shout out to the Addison Improv in Dallas, Texas. I'll be doing my stand-up there for New Year's Eve weekend, December 31st, January 2nd. Look forward to seeing everybody in Dallas. And hello, Cowboys. Maybe I'll give y'all some luck.
That's way to start off the new year. It's a good laugh.
A good old laugh. Now let's get into some girl chat, shall we?
Yes.
Because I'm so excited about this.
Nice.
The First Lady has been showcasing her new skills as a rap artist. Michelle Obama teamed up with Saturday Night Live cast member Jay Farrell to make a rap video about why high school students should go to college. Now the video is part of Michelle's educational program, Better Make Room, which works to provide teens with the resources they need to pursue a higher education. I'm sorry, this is the coolest First Lady we've had in a long time.
Ever.
Since Eleanor Roosevelt. Google it, kids. Okay. Tamara, but what do you think of the First Lady's rapping skills?
I love it. She has some skills.
Did she? And
it's great, yes.
She did better than Ben Carson. Remember, he tried to rap. We like...
Let me tell you what I do like about it. It's the fact that she obviously did it with Jay Farrell from Saturday Night Live. So it's like, it's a fun thing. She's not taking herself seriously.
Yes,
I think the Ben Carson song was like...
And that was different. The difference between that also is that Ben Carson was rapping about himself and voting for him, whereas hers was had nothing to do with her. It was about
like positive
go
message.
to college, which is awesome.
Yeah.
You know what impresses me? Oh, go ahead.
No, I just say anything to get the kids to, just increase their chances of having amazing possibilities. Do it. I'm in.
Absolutely.
Go for it.
I also
You'll
noticed.
spit a rhyme for the kids?
I'll even spit a rhyme.
Yeah.
For the
Can you
kids.
spit one real
Anything for the kids.
You got to give me the words. Then
I'm going to give you a beat.
Okay. Go to school.
Go to school.
Don't be no fool.
Don't be no fool.
So go to school.
So go to school.
Cause that is cool.
Cause that is cool. I believe in the initiative. I believe in the initiative. It's great.
Yes.
I went to college and hey, thanks.
Yes.
Thanks, Michelle. That's amazing.
100%.
Amazing.
And it's also like sometimes at that age especially, you focus so much on if you feel you're pretty enough, if you have the right friends, if you're popular, all those things.
Yeah.
When at the end of the day, there is nothing than feeling sexier when you're smart.
Exactly.
Nothing.
Absolutely.
When you're smart, that's everything.
Absolutely.
And
right?
high school is like, 14. That's a good time to start speaking to children about, thinking about college. Because when I was 14, nobody was speaking to me about college, you know what I mean?
Right.
And it was harder. So it's good that this initiative makes it fun and it brings awareness. I'm a General Motors scholar and I work with a lot of kids, and I'm going to tell you, all our kids need help any way we can give it to them because education is the key in this country. We have to educate our youth.
Endless possibilities.
Yes.
Exactly. And the thing about people say, well, why college? Even if you don't know what you want to do in college, you can take general studies classes.
Yep.
And if you don't know, go to a trade, go to a junior college, get you some type of education, especially the lower income, because I was raised in the projects. And, that was my whole life was the projects. But when I went to college, it opened up my mind. It made me see different things. So that's why I always tell kids, go to some type of training or college. It will open up your mind. I promise you it will. It will.
That hands-on experience.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah. So, but as far as the First Lady, I think she's doing a great thing with this initiative.
Yes.
You know, and I think that is these type of things, you know, and all First Ladies have done initiatives, but I mean, Michelle Obama she had the kids on the front lawn doing jumping jacks. I was like, this woman is phenomenal.
Yeah. But like, she's just born cool. Like, you guys remember when she was doing the mom dance with Jimmy Fallon?
Oh,
she even made that look good.
Yeah.
She just got swag, natural.
She really does. And what I really like about this initiative is that it actually encourages kids to sign up for financial aid.
Yeah.
If you don't have the money, these are the resources. They're out here. You can do it. Just sign up for financial aid, and you'll see yourself, you know, doing what you've always wanted to do.
I tell anybody, if I could go to college and I ain't had no money, you could find some money. It's money out there.
True.
It's money out there.
Get those scholarships.
Good job, Miss Obama.
Well, Supreme Court Justice Scalia has come under fire for his controversial remarks at the High Court hearing regarding the race-conscious admission plan at the University of Texas. Justice Scalia said, "There are those who contend that it does not benefit African Americans to get them into the University of Texas, where they do not do well, as opposed to having them go to a less advanced school, a slower track school where they do well." Lonnie, what do you think about the justice's comments?
I think it's hogwash. That's what I think. Yeah. You generalizing people. Stop generalizing, you know, a race of people. We got the president that went to an Ivy League school.
Yeah.
We got Ben Carson, who is a neurosurgeon, even though he may need to operate on his own brain. But still, the point is, that man is smart. And they went to schools that were so-called the rigorous type of schools. And it's hundreds of thousands of other African Americans that have done that. He's generalizing. And when you generalize a race of people, that makes all the other races, in my opinion, look at us and go, see, they not that. That's not, and it's not true.
That's not cool.
It's just not true. If you don't want to pass affirmative action, find another reason. But don't say, because black's not smart. That's just not right.
One thing that drives me crazy is when somebody sets the bar for another person. I set my own bar. I set where I can reach.
Exactly.
And guess what? Even if I over-assumed that I could do something that maybe I couldn't make, that stretch made me a better person trying to reach that goal. And you'd be surprised what you can strive for when you set that bar above your own standard.
Exactly. And you surprise yourself.
And even if in the beginning something is difficult, and I get that because I grew up in, you know, public school, and I think, you know, sometimes our curriculums are not as advanced as some of the other schools.
Exactly.
So it's not that we're slower, it's that we're being taught slower. If you bring me from a school that didn't teach me something, you can't discredit my brilliance because of what I wasn't taught.
And the admissions, the reason why a lot of people don't go to college, one is because of the money, and two, because they don't have the connections. And you know, a lot of people of color don't have the connections that some other people have. So you cannot
I don't have a dad that's going to give the school thousands of millions of dollars and write a letter to get me into the school. I don't have that.
Absolutely. Well, I was going to say what Adrienne was saying. Sometimes you just don't have the opportunity to go to this privileged school where they teach, you know, the best. But in all actuality, if you teach us all the same thing, whether you're black, white, whatever, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna have the same results.
But there are schools that literally don't even have the right books, you guys, to follow up the curriculum. They have old books that don't even have the correct information in them sometimes. It's insane.
And parents really have to step in, too. I mean, I know that it's hard.
Be aware.
I know that they may be, in certain areas, especially low income, they may be depressed, things like that. But you really, this is your chance to help. We are living in one of the greatest nations that we can have education. You know? Don't take it for granted.
We're at a time now where we have Wi-Fi on planes. Let's get our school board system across the board just equal and amazing and above standards for all children out there so that they can become even better than they imagine.
Like, I feel like if it wasn't for, like, people really making initiatives to for racial, what is it? What am I saying?
Equality?
There we go. If it weren't for people trying to make initiatives for racial equality, I would not be in this seat right now.
Exactly.
None of us would be.
That's true.
You know, like almost every opportunity I've gotten actually might have been because somebody was looking for a Latina.
Yeah.
So it's actually benefited me because they were trying to diversify. Whether it was on the Disney Channel, they were creating the first ever multicultural, majority minority cast with the Cheetah Girls. If it wasn't for them looking for Chanel, a Latina girl, to play a Latina, a positive Latina role model on Disney Channel, I wouldn't have got that role. In 3LW, it was the same thing. It was specific. It was the Latin explosion. Ricky Martin had just performed at the Grammys, and they're like, we're going to do a girl group, and we're throwing a Latina in there.
Yeah.
I think if you make the initiative, you get what you're getting here right now, is that everybody is represented.
Yep.
Right.
And I think that that's fair.
That's why I get so passionate.
Yeah.
I'm so passionate because
Yeah.
it's so many opportunities and there's so many people out there that are trying.
We
We
never
need
have
some
Kleenex
tissue.
here for us.
Oh, sorry.
But it's so true. And if you didn't
I'm
get
not
that
supposed to be
opportunity-
here. You
Yeah.
realize I grew up in the projects where I've seen people shot, I've seen people on drugs. I am not supposed to be here,
Yeah.
but God had a purpose
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
me, and I want that to happen for anybody,
Everybody.
any child that is, when people say, why are you so into television? I really fight to stay on TV because I grew up as a latchkey child, and the only thing I had was television to show me a different world.
Yeah.
And I get so many letters from people out there, and children especially. That's why I'm really, passionate about children. I try to work because I know that there's some of you out there that you may be lost, you may be, indifferent, but I try to be that example of if I can make it, you can make it too.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
so there's
Absolutely.
no excuse.
And I would also have to add,
God.
with education, start young.
Yes.
Start young. Try to get those straight A's. Try to go to school every single day. Because once you've got this and you show everybody what you're able to do, nobody can stop you. Nobody can stop you.
Yeah.
That's what I love about education.
And that's how you
those
get
grants,
the scholarship.
Get those scholarships.
That's how you get them, and it's just one thing after another. You start in one program when you're young in elementary school. If you get straight A students, straight A's, and then they give you a scholarship, you're already in those programs, and that will lead to the next thing, and that next thing will lead to the next thing, and that just makes such a huge. Start your kids off young. Tell them when they're going to school, this is setting you up for the rest of your life.
Yes.
I will also have to say, it's not just us that has the power of the voice, you guys.
Yes.
Today, with social media, every single one of you guys
Every one of
have
you.
a power to say something. The fact that you all, right here, look at our audience. It's all colorful. Like everybody's different race.
Such a
The fact that all of you guys tweet us, tell us how much you love the show. You tell Telepictures and Fox that they're doing a good thing. Like last week, we were talking about Mattel Barbie doll coming out with an African-American doll and was sold out in 17 minutes. Like, those are the type of things they want to hear from the audience. You guys have the power to make things like this happen. It's a full circle. It's not just us. It's because of you guys, too.
Yeah.
It's really important.
That's right. I want to give a big shout out to my girl Serena Williams. She's just been crowned Sports Illustrated Sports Person of the Year. You guys got to see this cover. Oh my God, she's killing it. And you guys, Serena is the first solo woman to be named as the magazine's Sports Person of the Year since the year I was born, 1983. So this is major.
31, right?
32.
32.
Yeah, 32 years.
Look at her body.
Congratulations, Serena. We're so proud of you. You look phenomenal. All right, we're going to get right back into some girl chat. Check this out. Tarzan. Have you guys ever seen the movie Tarzan when you were little?
Yeah, of course.
Well, it's coming back to our screens next July with the finest jungle guy I've ever seen. Yeah, do you see this? I mean, look at that six-pack! Actor Alex Skarsgård is playing Tarzan in The Legend of Tarzan, and Margot Robbie plays Jane, you guys.
Oh, Margot Robbie's so hot.
She's beautiful. So, Lonnie, I want to know, would you be up for being his Jane? What you think about this man?
Lonnie.
Is this your type? You feeling
Come
it?
on
You
now.
into it? What you think?
Oh my goodness. I just don't want to be in no jungle. That's the only thing. I don't like camping. I like to
But
be.
Lonnie, when it's hot and sweaty and get dirty all over and it's okay.
Are you into that body?
She is. Look at her.
I don't go for muscles, but you gotta be honest. You can wash
good.
all your clothes on those abs.
Yeah, that's a washboard right there.
Like,
Yeah, he does look good.
I don't know if y'all watch True Blood, but I'm just waiting for his fangs to come out. I still see him as a vampire.
That's how I see him.
That's how I see him.
Oh. Yeah.
He's very handsome, but you know who I would love to be Tarzan?
Who?
Jason Momoa. Do you know who he is?
Yes!
He'd be
my
great.
God.
Y'all don't know who that is? Did you watch Game of Thrones? It was Khaleesi's husband.
Oh,
he is
he's
fine.
so sexy.
No. I love the Alex. Congratulations to your role in this,
Yes.
but I wouldn't have been mad if it was Dwayne Johnson.
Oh, that could totally be Tarzan. Oh, they agree with you.
Oh, right. Yes.
Standing up. Well, all right.
Maybe this will be like a series where you know how like they have Batman 1, Batman 2, and it always changes? Maybe next time for each Tarzan,
Maybe.
we could vote who the next Tarzan could be.
I would vote you guys.
Who would you vote for?
This is so random, and
Wait.
you're gonna disagree.
And how old is he
Who?
gonna be?
But does he have abs?
Does he have teeth?
Yes!
Who is it?
I think Billy Joel would make a great Tarzan.
Adrian Bailon.
What are you smoking?
Adrian.
I think he's hot.
Adrian.
He's got away, you know?
Adrian.
What are you?
The
Adrian.
soundtrack would be phenomenal.
Adrian.
I need you to
The
real quick.
soundtrack would be phenomenal.
I need you to
Adrian.
really quick picture him without his shirt in the jungle.
I think he'd look great.
He's the piano man, not Tarzan.
He has to be able to swing from the ropes, you know?
And he's got
don't
to
know what he's
his,
capable of.
his hair has to blow in the
Yeah.
wind. There's no hair.
No, Adrian.
Okay,
Look,
you guys,
no.
you think that Alex guy's hair is real?
No, but he has
He
hair.
can hold on to something on his scalp.
They can put a wig.
Look, the greatest actor to ever live. The greatest actor to ever live should do this part since Laurence Olivier, Idris Elba should be.
That's a good one.
I'm not gonna lie, he would be super
I
hot.
tell you that if it was Idris.
That's a good one.
Take me.
That would be a really hot Tarzan.
Take
Yeah,
me.
I'd agree.
How do you feel?
Wow, Lonnie.
I would be his Tarzan.
I
I
love
would be
it. Earlier this month, we launched our Battle of the Bulbs contest. We received tons of submissions, and today is the day we announce the winner. I'm so excited. In true real fashion, our fans submitted photos and videos showing us how they deck their halls. Before we reveal our winner, we want to acknowledge some of the other contestants who shared their cheer. Take a look.
We ask you all what the holidays mean to you. People like Barbara from Cedar Knolls showed us. Janice from Chicago invited us into her home. Sandra added a bit of the real to her tree. Ashley and Michelle showed us how to decorate a chimney. Some contestants even gave us a beautiful view from the street. Whether your tree is big, whether your tree is small, we at The Real say happy holidays to all.
Love it. Wow.
That's peace on earth?
Yes, it was amazing, right? We had some great submissions, I believe. Don't you guys agree?
Yes,
It was
a lot of
amazing.
work.
Yeah.
We just wanted to say thank you to everyone who submitted.
Yes, thank you.
Yes. And although all of these submissions put us in the holiday spirit,
Sure did.
there was one family who made this season very merry. And they are the winners of our Battle of the Bulbs. Take a look at this video they submitted.
That was insane.
That was a lot.
You guys put Disneyland to shame.
It's like a country.
That
I mean,
was
it's
amazing.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Amazing.
this house is truly a holiday wonderland. And we actually have the family who put this all together here with us in the studio. Let's give it up for our winner, the Scott family. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you so much for joining us, you guys. Okay, so congrats on winning, first of all. Yes. But Brad, can you introduce us to your family?
Sure. I have my wife of 31 years here to my right.
What?
My son Josh, my son Steven, and his fiancee Christine.
Hi.
Wait, you could literally hear Jesus from there going, whoa. We absolutely love your decorations, Mrs. Scott. How long have you been decking out your house like this?
We've been doing it for 23 years.
What?
Wow.
And it first started with just a strand of lights and some cutout wood projects for the yard, but it's been a blessing.
Now, how long did it take for you all to set up those decorations?
It takes us 2 months. We started at the beginning of October.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Now, of all your decorations, which one is your favorite? Because there's so much going on. What do you guys love the most?
The ones that we found the favorite is our castle and our Ferris wheel. The Ferris wheel is about 30 feet high, and it's a life size.
Beautiful.
And it's and we built it ourselves so that we kind of treasure our. It's our favorite.
Wait a second.
When do you take it down, though?
About 3 days after Christmas.
Good. Thank you.
Wait a second. Wait a second. You said that's a life-size Ferris wheel, like you can actually get on it?
No, you can't get on it, but it's about 18 feet high, and we had little characters in it. But kids want to try to get on it, but obviously it's.
No, you say you like Asian people.
Yes.
Leave it all the way through February.
Yeah, I don't take my stuff down until Valentine's Day. Well, your neighbors appreciate what you did with your house, and so do we. So we have a bright idea. You ready for it?
Sure.
The Rio will be putting forth $500, you guys, towards your electric bill for this month.
Gotta be a huge electric bill.
Easy.
Thank you so much.
No, thank you guys. It was awesome.
Now, most beauty regimens start in the morning, so you're ready to face the day. But did you know there are also ways to enhance yourself overnight? Today, we've got some tips that put a new twist on beauty sleep. So hop into your PJs, start braiding up your hair, and get ready for some bedtime beauty. Okay, I'll go first. If you want to combat dry skin, the key is to apply moisturizer at night before bed. Yes, you do. At bed. See, while you're asleep, your skin is in its reparative state because it's not being exposed to the environmental stressors that age the skin. So this is the perfect time to apply your moisturizer because it can really help repair your skin, help control how quickly your skin ages. So slather it on, ladies. Do it, especially them knees.
Yes.
What you got, Adrian?
All right, you guys, here's my tip. If you're looking for a way to keep your skin clear and your body hydrated while you sleep, the key is lemon water. Yes. You're just gonna squeeze some in there just like that. And you guys, if you drink 1 glass each night before bed, your skin will be so plump with radiance in the morning because the antioxidants in lemon water helps the body produce collagen, which is the essential in smoothing out lines on the face. And it'll also speed up your metabolism, boost your energy in the morning as well. And since you're only having 1 glass, you guys, you don't have to worry about having to run to the bathroom in the middle of the night. So,
I love it.
what do you got for us, Tamara? What's your tip?
Okay, well, my tip is for the woman with short lashes. And if you're looking for a way to elongate them without wearing falsies, just try castor oil.
Yes.
Thank God you don't have to drink it. You just put it on your lashes. Sleeping with castor oil on your lashes every night for 8 weeks will take them from short and stubby to long and fluffy. This even works for eyebrows, too. Castor oil has nutrients like vitamin E that boosts the health of your hair to promote growth. Just make sure you wash it off in the morning because your makeup will not stay throughout the day.
Most of us remember our next guest as cool Aunt Becky from the hit 90s show Full House. Well, we can't wait to be reacquainted with the Tanner clan next year on the new Netflix series Fuller House. But first will be the return of her hit Hallmark Channel show When Calls the Heart, which enters its 3rd season with a special movie on December 26th. Please welcome Lori Loughlin.
To benefit Toys for Tots.
Yes,
That's so sweet. Thank you so much. My God, you have not aged.
At all.
You look
You're
beautiful.
very kind. I have, but thank you.
Well, you started out as a model, and you were featured in several young adult books. I mean, you were like the teen female Fabio. Take a look. Look.
Oh, wow.
I remember all those books.
movies.
Yeah. How were you discovered?
You know, it was funny. My mother had a friend who was taking her children to a modeling agency, and I'd always wanted to be an actress. And so she called my mom up and she said, you know, I'm taking my girls in. Why don't we take Lori? So I went, and when I walked in, I just had to bring like a little snapshot, nothing fancy, and they want to see if you're photogenic. And the lady said, I'll take her. And that, and they handed me a contract, and that was it. And my poor mom and dad, I think they were like, whoa, wait a minute. I think they thought they would just say, oh yeah, go away, little girl, like, you know. But anyway, that's how I started. That's how I started my career.
Did your friends get signed too?
No.
That is so crazy how life works.
Yep, that's how it is
I
sometimes.
know, it's funny.
Wow.
But they were a little bit older than me, so she was like a kids modeling agency. And
Okay.
Anyway, so I started modeling.
Clean it up,
and
Lori. Yep.
Lori, when you were in high school, you actually were in a soap, Edge of Night.
I did a soap opera when I was a
Wow.
teenager.
Okay.
Look at her.
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
These
Okay.
pictures.
What did the other kids in high school think about the fact that you were on a soap?
You know, it's funny. It was tough. Like I was doing what I wanted to do, and I loved being an actress, and I was working with a great group of people. But you know, in high school, it's a tough age. Teenage years are tough. So I noticed that my best friend was no longer my best friend. You know, it was hard. And then I went to a football game. I'll never forget it, because I thought, well, I still want to try to fit in and be with my friends. And it got back to me that people were saying, oh, you just went there to get attention. And then I just sort of divorced myself from like school, and I just kind of focused on my career. And I was happy doing what I was doing. But so when I hear about kids today being bullied or internet bullying, I can relate, you know, and it doesn't feel good, and it's not fun, and it's a real problem. And I would encourage everyone to just be kind and always come from a kind place, you know, whoever you are.
Absolutely.
That's right. Agreed.
Well, you grew up not too far from me in Long Island, New York. You guys, New York in the house.
New York!
I'm listening to you talk, and I'm like, how did she lose her New York accent?
You know, I think because I started working at such a young age, and then I started doing commercials at such a young age, you couldn't have that accent. So I took some speech classes, and then once it was pointed out to me, I could hear it. Coffee, dog, sock.
Wow.
You know, and so I started to learn to correct that.
You just said a few of the words that people like associate, obviously, with being a New Yorker. Do you still say any of those words like that?
Well, the one that always trips me up, close the drawer. I still can't do it.
Yeah,
Drawer,
that's the
drawer.
drawer.
Yeah, I want to say drawer. I don't know why.
Drawer.
I don't know, drawer. The drawer.
Drawers.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dresser drawers.
The drawers.
I
the
think
drawers.
of undies when you say drawers, like drawers.
Yeah, well, that's the problem.
Drawers.
Okay.
I say it the same way. It's all
Right?
good.
It trips me up. And when I get tired, and my kids, they love when I get tired if I say, well, I'm going to have coffee. Oh, you said that in a New York accent. My kids love to point that out to me.
Oh, wow.
Well, Lori, I don't know if you remember Taj, my brother.
remember
Yes,
your
my brother
brother.
Taj played Teddy, Michelle's best friend on Full House.
Yes.
I used to love visiting you guys.
One of my favorite lines ever on that show was your brother, because he had the
Really?
cutest little lisp.
He couldn't
and
say his R's.
That's a golden retriever.
That's a golden retriever. Yes. Why do you think people still love Full House?
You know, I don't think any of us could have ever imagined that Full House would be still as successful as it is in syndication. But I think because it's a nice, well, first of all, it's a quality show, and it's a good family show, and it's a show you can let your kids watch, and you don't have to worry. I also think, besides being a good show, we as a cast had so much fun together that it came across on television.
Yeah.
You, as the viewer watching, you said, wow, these people they really love each other. They're having a good time, and I think you just wanted to spend 30 minutes with us.
Yeah.
You know?
How
We were-
families should feel.
Yeah. And also, we weren't the traditional family. It was the very first time in television where you didn't have the mom and the dad, you know, like it wasn't the traditional family. And I think also people related to that. So, you know, I think there are many reasons, but.
You're also on When Calls the Heart on the Hallmark Channel, which my family loves. They leave it on all day long. It's that feel-good television where you could just watch all the time. So it's going to be on its third season. Tell us about your character.
Yes, well, my character, Abigail Stanton. First of all, it takes place in the early 1900s. It's a Western. We have a blast shooting it. We're up in Vancouver. We shoot in a really great Western town. And I love working for Hallmark. I love the quality that they put out. I think it's fantastic. So we have a 2-hour movie premiering December 26th to kick off our third season.
Nice.
And, you know, it's a family it's a show about family, about community, about love, about hope, helping one another. It's got all those wonderful elements that Hallmark likes to infuse in all their shows. And it's just a feel-good show. So I hope if you haven't seen it, you'll tune in and watch it.
Yes.
Winter is in full swing, and that can only mean one thing, you guys. It's flu season.
Yeah.
When it hits you guys, it feels like nothing will ever make you feel better again. Everything hurts, except for a week in bed. And who has time for a week in bed? I don't have the luxury for that.
No.
So today we're giving you our favorite flu remedies that will have you back to health in no time. This is a job for the flu fighters. Okay, before we start, make sure that you consult with your doctor before you try any of these remedies. Lonnie, you go first. What you got over there?
Okay, Munchkin, for my flu fighting remedy, you'll need hydrogen peroxide, vitamin C, and steam, all right? When I'm feeling a little tingle, that usually means a sore throat is on its way. So I fight it off by gargling with hydrogen peroxide and steaming my face to sweat it out. Make sure you dilute the hydrogen peroxide with water and don't swallow it. I repeat, don't swallow it. And last but not least, make sure you double up on your vitamin C like I do. It's an important vitamin because it's an antioxidant that the body uses to keep you strong and healthy. In fact, vitamin C is used in the maintenance of bones, muscles, and blood vessels. This flu is destroyed.
Yeah, Lonnie.
You're so strong.
Yeah.
Gene, what you got going on over there?
Okay, so for my flu fighting remedy, you guys, all you need is honey, lemon, cayenne pepper, and garlic.
Yes,
right here,
I
all
love
the
it.
stuff
Garlic.
here. Okay, you guys, this really works because we try to keep ourselves supplemented here because we can't get sick. So I take shots of this when I'm sick and it really works, or even when you feel like it's coming, okay? I chop up the garlic just like this. Fresh garlic is always best. And mix the ingredients like this together right into some tea, some garlic. I know it sounds like it's bad, but listen, garlic is so good for fighting the flu because it strengthens your immune system. It helps to fight the chest infection, the coughs, and the congestion. You guys, the cayenne pepper speeds up your metabolism and it makes your body temperature rise, which helps you sweat, and it increases the activity of your immune system. It's known to work. It's antibacterial, antiviral, antifungal effects will have you kicking that flu virus's butt in no time. This flu virus has been destroyed.
I love it.
Awesome! Tamara.
I know most of us lose our appetites when we're sick with the flu, but not eating is the worst thing you can do because you need your energy. So, to fight off the flu and fill up your tummy, my remedy is homemade bone broth soup.
Woo!
So good. Oh, it smells so good. Bone broths have a long tradition of being known to fight off infections and inflammation from viruses that cause the flu and colds. It contains minerals, especially electrolytes, to prevent dehydration, soothe upset stomachs, and proteins, all in their most easily digestible forms. Your body won't need to expend much energy to get the nutrients it's lacking. Once you make your bone broth, you're just gonna let it cool, strain it, and pour it into ice trays. And once it's frozen, you just pop out a cube, heat it up, and this should be taken daily to kick the flu virus. This flu virus has been destroyed.
Uh-oh.
That's right. You just knock it out.
Do it one
Get
more time, Tam. Knock it out.